What's up, YouTube? It's Adam here, and today I'm at the Petersen Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, and right behind me here, as you can see, is this really awesome Mercedes. It's huge. Look at that. So let's have an adventure. Phantom 1. Alrighty, here we go. Man, look at this gorgeous one. You know, the cool thing about all these old cars is that they all had like real wood interior and they were all stick shift. Yeah. You know, like a car, the way a car was really meant to be made. Oh my god, look at that. And I love how like so many of these old cars, they have, you know, they have the covered. Oh my god, look at it. Look how it's cracking in there. You guys see that?
Oh, look at this.
Oh man.
Come on. Look at that windshield. Yeah.
I love the exhaust. Look at that exhaust on there. Guys, do you see this exhaust? Yeah. It's so cool.
French ambassador.
French ambassador? Look at that swell. That windshield doesn't do dick. What a big car. Look at like the sloping lines on it, and this is how crazy this place is. Look at, they have this huge mural. There's these projectors that are up there, so you can see them. This huge mural. This place is just incredible. Oh, look at this one. It's a Bugatti.
1929.
Delage with the white walls. Coupe. Huge step rails on it. Look at that tailbone on that thing. Look at the intake.
Yeah.
The intake manifolds. That is so awesome. Here's the Lancia. Look at that purple interior. Isn't that just amazing? Look at that. The stick shift are so close. I could only imagine you would be hitting your knuckles every time you shift it up. That would have to have been so annoying. Yeah, this one's purple too. Here's the Bugatti, guys. It's a 1939. A lot of 39s in here, I've noticed. So check this out, guys. So this one's actually got a sunroof on it. This has got to be one of the first times they probably use sunroofs, I would imagine. It's amazing. I don't think that actually opens up. It doesn't look like it does. Oh, look at this interior. We've seen this interior before in the other one. The stick shifter's like way up there in there. Same kind of thing. You got to be hitting your knuckles on that every time. Oh, I like the back end there on that. It's like kind of reminds me of like Batmobile type styling.
37 Peugeot.
It's a Peugeot. So this is another European car. Right-hand drive. Those big sloping lines. Oh my god, look at that front end.
Yeah.
That front end is so gorgeous. Look at that top. Isn't that cool? I wonder if that slides. Oh, I think it slides. It's like a... Oh, that's so cool. It's like one of the first versions of like a hardtop convertible. Only one ever made. Oh, yeah, look at the green. And it's all underneath, too. Every single one of these cars is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Look at how the front end curves like that.
Yeah.
I like how they put those bars on there. But like, look at this one. This one's so cool looking. Look at the convertible top on that thing. Isn't that amazing? Look at this interior, guys. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Real wood on the steering column. And the dash. Oh. I mean, seriously, this is just a work of art. Oh, look at that. Suicide doors.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this kind of Bugatti than a Bugatti Veyron. Just look at this. Look at that front end. FJ44. So they're trying to bring back the old Toyota FJ design. But this thing is like, you know, African safari type style. Look at that. The winch. Slanted bumper in the front. Totally a Toyota design, FJ front. What a nice design that these guys did called Icon here. Something like this would definitely be pretty expensive. to buy and to build. It'd probably be $100,000, I'm sure, if not more. Oh, look at this thing is loaded with off-roading technology. If you guys can see that in there. Probably the most failed electric vehicle of all time, the Fisker Karma. And he left Tesla to build his own design, and he just had a slew of problems with building this thing. They caught fire. These Fisker Karmas were horrible. They're now worth less than half of what they were when they're brand new, because no one wants them because of all just the mess that surrounds Fisker. Surprisingly, it's still a company. Last I heard, like a year ago, he was getting sued by Aston Martin because he copied their front end on a new design. It is, but this is still, to me, it is a cool car, cool concept. Unfortunately, it failed. It's got solar panels on the top, which the Tesla does not. Here we have it, guys, the latest generation Ford Thunderbird. I love this car. They still hold value. This is one of the only Fords that you can get that's over 10 years old that still actually has any sort of value attached to it, just because they did such a good design, good job designing this vehicle. They brought back the old style. They did put the 3.9 liter V8 in there, so it did have some power. It's got the hard top and the soft top convertible top on it. This hard top does come off. They had a carrier for it. I actually just bought one of these last week. It was red. We got it for $8,200. It had low miles, it had like 40,000 miles, but it had 2 accidents on record. So this is a great, beautiful car that you can get for not that expensive. Some better versions of them that have lower mileage and no accidents on history can oftentimes go for over $10,000. Yeah, so guys, this is another one my company just bought. Within the last week or two, we bought one. It was a 92 or a 94. This is a 92. I think the one we bought was a 94. The 94 that we just bought was black, and it had, there we go, so you guys can see that. The 94 we just bought was black. It had 30,000 original miles. We paid 26,000 for it. We're hoping it'll sell for 30,000. Here's another great supercar that you can buy that's not that expensive. A lot of banks will still finance these. So even someone that's middle class can actually have a chance to own a supercar, even though it's an older one. But there's no shame in owning something like this. This is truly, the pinnacle. The Viper to me is the pinnacle of American muscle car. It's definitely at the exotic range, but just that V10 engine, pure power. Okay guys, this is what made this trip worth it. This is the new concept Ford GT. This thing right here is just an absolute work of art, gorgeous vehicle. It's the 2017. You can tell Ford really put some love into this car. These guys, they kept the traditions of the GT40 that won Le Mans over like 50 years. I think like 50 years ago now. Look at it, still looks, and they actually have the original Mark III. Look at that. Look at the similarities. They really did keep to the traditions of the vehicle. Look at that. Kept the same kind of headlight, the same kind of idea of design. I mean, these guys just did a great work of art on this car. Look at that. I love this area right here. As you guys can see, that area right there is just so cool looking. It really just makes it look so aerodynamic. These lines, I mean, this car is just gorgeous. It's got an EcoBoost engine. It's a twin turbo. I don't know if I'll be able to see it. That window in the back is really dark. But this does have the twin turbo EcoBoost engine, and it's a V6. Ford GT. This is probably going to be the funniest moment, at least to me. Here's a Maserati quadruport. Here in Los Angeles, you see these everywhere. And honestly, I mean, I've bought a few of these. I mean, we don't mind getting them because it still is more of an expensive car. This is $117,000. But the thing is about these Maseratis, there's nothing really that special about them. Because, I don't know, here in Los Angeles, you get kind of worn out on them, especially when you're in the car buying business. And you get them all the time. And this is the kind of car, you buy it for over $100,000, brand new, and 2 years later, it's worth like $40,000. They're nothing that special at all. So I just had to kind of put that in there for you guys and get a little laugh at it. I'm probably going to get some hate comments for you guys that are Maserati lovers, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. Got ourselves a high boy. We buy these all the time at my job, especially during the summer. People are selling them. They want to get their new project going, so they sell them to us, their old project. These things can very easily go for over $25,000. I've seen some very, very nicely done builds that are very unique in a lot of ways that actually can go for upwards into the 30s and 40s of thousands of dollars. These cars are so cool. I love them. Based off the Model A. 450 horsepower. Oh my god. 450 horsepower out of this car. Whew, this thing has got to cook, I'll tell you that. It's not really all about that. It's just about show on this car and flash. Look at that. It's got a modern radio inside. This looks like, this isn't a Prowler. This is the Prowler was designed off of. This is the Ford Roadster, double dozen. It's a 1933. This right here is just such a gorgeous car. Love this style of hot rod. This is the Scion FRS Concept 1. Wow. 500 horsepower out of an FRS. When stock, they only come, if you buy them from a dealership, they only have 200 horsepower. This is...
Check out the interior.
Oh. You know that carbon fiber in there? Oh my god. Guys, check this out. This right here is a 1948 Cadillac. It was built for ZZ Top. I've actually seen other YouTube videos about this car. And you know what? None of those other guys actually saw them in person. Like, we're looking at it right here. Because you guys know with me, I'm all about actually getting out of the house instead of just going online and showing you pictures that anyone can pull. Look at this back end. Oh, imagine how bad that would scrape. Like, I mean, seriously, like, you could only go so many places. This car is so ridiculous. You gotta hand it to ZZ Top for having some flair. So, I have found the original Back to the Future vehicle that was driven in the movie. Here it is. 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. The original one in the movie. Isn't that so cool? You see the flux capacitor in the back. So cool to actually see this. It's actually in the movie, and I'm now seeing it in person. Just so wild. Wow, it looks like it was a rebuilt wreck. Look at the whole lines misaligned. Huh.
Numbers, look at the numbers.
Look at the interior.
The time.
Oh my god. Oh, they shut the lights off in here. All the buttons up there and they'll light up. The flux capacitor. They made the V6 engine. This looks so crazy. And the crazy exhaust. Out of time. Alright guys, so they actually have the Batmobile from the original movies. Yes, the one with Michael Keaton. Look at that. It actually drove. It was actually a '67 Impala.
Really?
Wow, that's what it says there. Yeah. The coolest Batmobile ever, right here.